Hello again! Good morning, everybody! Boys and girls, chaps and chapesses, guys and gals. It is a Sunday morning, and I'm very, very tired. I'm still sleepy. I've still got the sleepies in my eyes, I'm afraid. But I thought I just have to put on this bonus video just for those of you who are just... you just want an extra challenge, you want to go that extra mile and be the best you can and impress your friends and families and indeed your class teacher as well with some extra special knowledge. Now, from our last 2D shapes lesson on polygons, I did talk about triangles and quadrilaterals, so we're going to delve a little bit more deeper into those. And we're also going to look at perpendicular and parallel lines. So lots of P words and lots of long vocabulary there that you're going to impress everybody with. So without further ado, let's have a look. Okie dokie. So remember we looked at triangles, one of our first polygons, a three-sided shape. And I did mention that we had 4 key triangles, different types. There are also 2 others, which I'll show you in a minute. The first one that you need to be aware of is an equilateral triangle. Okay, the clue is in the name with equal. Okay, that means that all of the sides in the triangle are exactly the same. That's why we've got those little dashes, remember? And we've also got little dashes. I've put dashes in the angles here because that also means that these angles are exactly the same as well. Okay, so equilateral means equal angles and equal sides. So that's a nice one to remember, okay? I'm then going to go on to the isosceles, which I don't know why, it reminds me of sausages. It just sounds like a sausage inside. But an isosceles is basically, it's very similar to an equilateral, but only 2 sides and 2 angles are the same. Okay, so you can see that this angle here and this angle here are the same, and this side are the same, but this side here is a different length, okay? So that usually you will see an isosceles looking like a tall pyramid kind of shape, triangle, or it would be a short flat one like this, okay? Short and stubby. That's usually what an isosceles will look like, all right? So just remember that. 2 sides the same, 2 angles exactly the same as well. And then that leaves us with the last one, which is a scalene. Now, you can see quite clearly that there are no equal angles and no equal sides. There's no dashes on here, which basically denotes that they're all different length and all the angles are different as well. Okay, then our 4th triangle here is what I call, it's basically a right angled triangle, and in this case it's a scalene, but you can also get a right angled isosceles as well, believe it or not, okay, where this triangle needs to be basically comes up a little bit more, and then that top angle can be a right angle as well, okay? So just remember, right angled triangles can be scalenes or they can be isosceles as well, all right? And you can basically see it's a right angled triangle because of this little box inside to show that that angle is indeed a right angle. Okay, the 2 other triangles that I mentioned, just really briefly, because you just need to be aware of these because you might see them on the internet somewhere, is acute triangles, where all of the angles are less than 90 degrees. In this case, this looks like an isosceles triangle, but you can also call it an acute, okay? And the other one is an obtuse triangle, where one of the angles will be obtuse, i.e. Greater than 90 degrees, okay?